Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Rayeo here, back with another adventure of the Adventures of Lolo. This time we are going a little different. We're going to the Game Boy. Yes, if any most didn't know, Lolo was on the Game Boy for one adventure. Let's get right into it. The game is pretty much the same. It's no different. They try to add a little story to it. When we get into it, we're just gonna skip the text, but we're gonna have our first puzzle. First puzzle, we're gonna make sure we wanted to do the intermediate levels. I have accidentally hit entry during a speed run. It's not cool. And yes, one of the few times where Lala is not actually in danger. Basically, the story is Lolo and Lala are great singers and musicians and dancers, and they want to put a concert, but they need all the instruments in order to do it. We're gonna have five separate worlds where we're going for a different instrument, with 14 levels each. So we're gonna have 70 levels to go through. Doesn't take too long, not too crazy, but they're gonna keep. But the big thing is they're not gonna tell you what the fifth instrument is, because that's a surprise. Yeah, but just like anything, we're gonna start with the hula stage. Game runs exactly the same. It's no different. And go. The biggest difference with the game is Lolo is actually a lot slower. The music is different. It's actually one of my more favorites. Yeah. In pretty much the first few stages, we are going to pretty much just learn about all of the characters like we do in most any Lolo games. Nothing too crazy, nothing too dangerous. But overall, pretty simple. Saw how to collect the hearts, we saw the Medusas. Now we're going to learn how to cross over a bridge with an egg. So these levels will go pretty short. And we're going to learn the first thing we're going to do is learn about how to push the eggs and cover Medusas. And also about egg management, because we have to move that snaky and not blow it away. And in the fifth stage here, this is the first time we're going to learn about the hammer, which will be just about learning, destroying the rocks. Taking a little shortcut here by half blocking the Medusa, save us time from having to go to the right first. Little time save I learned not too long ago. Now, we're going to learn about the greatest enemy of all time, the Medusas. Now, if I do everything right here, I should be able to block these Medusas without ever being stuck against a Medusa. But now they're in sync, going up and down. If I just keep walking, I'll never get hit. Block him. I'm going to move him half a block up so he cannot hurt us going through the trees, because Medusas and Medusas can shoot through trees. Now we're going to learn about the greatest blockers of all time. There are some NFL teams that wish they could have these type of characters. The Rockies. Same characteristics. They move up, down, left, right. They follow the same direction until they hit an object or a corner of the wall. And as always, if you are in their up and down, if you are on their vertical plane, they will chase after you. If you're in the horizontal plane, they will just stop in place. Now for one of the second worst level in the game. Because, as I've always said, skulls are stupid, and they make them even dumber here. We need to wait and hope that these guys play nice and go over to a different section. We're trying to keep as many over on the left side as possible. And then we're just going to hope that these three just stay down below. We're going to go down, and we're going to block him, and we actually going to save time there. We got extremely lucky there. Even with my splits, I'm now at -10 compared to my record. Because that level can be a pain. Okay, now here comes our first instance of learning on how to block the Medusa. We're just going to wrap around. Cover him from all sides. We're going to grab the heart. This will also be the first instance where we're going to learn how to block a Medusa. Because as you can see, we only have 3 blocks, but we need to cover the Medusa on all 4 sides. That's why the other creatures come into play. Okay, now for our last 2 characters we've yet to see. The Leapers and the Almas. The Leapers share the same characteristics as they always have. This is gonna be close, but we're fine. Woo! I took that at a focus there. I took that really extremely safe. Not safe. The opposite of safe. But really unsafe there. Okay. And as I mentioned earlier, again, skulls are very stupid, so I should be able to make it to the musical note. No, because I forgot to push the bottom block. Yeah, so I needed to push this block over in order to cause the skull to not deviate from its original path. So when I get this last heart, that skull that killed me should force itself to the left. Just like that, giving me just enough time to get the note. And it's really all just about manipulating the skulls here. Alrighty, now on to 12. Now we're going to be riding the river. It's gonna be a lazy river time. Okay, get your swim shorts and your snorkels out. We're going to be collecting these hearts as we go around the water, because since the Medusa's there on the bottom left, we cannot take the easy path and just walk to the hearts. So, I'm going to play safe. I'm going to shoot that skull. That way we are protected from getting the note. Also, you'll notice it might be a bit of an eyesore that the water in this game has 2 frames, so it looks really weird when you see it being used. It irritates me, so I'm sure it irritates everyone else. This is a Lolo I learned once just to get a time on the board because there was no time on the board. And to tell the truth, I wasn't a big fan of this one. It's slow, and as you'll see, the snaky that just disappeared takes forever to return. So we now have to sit here and wait until he returns. So when it returns, we can get the magical power to get out of the entrapment we just gave ourselves. And just finish the level nice and easy. This is the final level of stage 1 of the Hula stage. Big thing here is we just have to cover the Medusas. Cover them halfway because we need to cover that Medusa on the bottom. So we're gonna wait here because we need to wait for him to scurry his butt along. We need to cover both Medusas in order to finish there. And just like that, we are now 1/5 of the way done with the game. But it's not great compared to the others, but there is a cool trick that brought me back to the game. That was discovered by that was found by another streamer who ran this game. Chistal, I think their name was. I'm going to take this safe. We need to move these 2 snakies underneath and to the left of the Medusa. You can go quicker, but I'm going to play it safe for now. Yeah, the first instance where you're going to see this cool trick that brought me back to this game will be coming up fairly shortly. You see, now this is where the levels start getting tough. They start making you remember pretty much everything. Using all of your talents all at once. I am already forgetting what to do, so I'm going to play it safe. I also might have just screwed this up So we're gonna... Oh no, I screwed it up. We're gonna reset. Yes, you can reset and not die. Thank goodness. Yeah, I messed up because this little guy right here needs to go to the top. So I can get that heart. And the almond needs to be pushed down below. Oh! I messed it up again. Wow. Okay, never mind. Tells you I'm out of practice, but that's fine. Didn't think 2-2 would get me, but here we are. No biggie. Why I gave myself a very large buffer. And we'll do this instead. Same thing. The reason why we need the block is for the right Medusa. Too many Medusas in this game. Alrighty. Now, the first instance of the arrows, just like in Lolo, you can go in any of one of three directions. You just cannot go in the opposite direction the arrow is facing. So we're gonna move in a specific way to cross through everything. You've also got to be careful on this level, because where that block was, if you notice, there are a bunch, the 4 arrows are facing inward into that slot. If I did not do a half block there, I'd be stuck and would be a reset. Alrighty, here we go. The moment I've been telling you all about. One of the greatest things I had ever seen. Oh, look at that. You can actually egg a Dawn. Yes. Something that would kill you instantly in the NES versions are nothingness in this game. You can egg them. But your timing has to be on. They can still kill you if you're just a tad early. Yeah, second time. You're going to see that maybe about 4 times throughout the game. At least on this version. And now pretty much the rest of the game is just playing the game normally. You just gotta figure out the puzzles. Yeah, this level had a cool trick that I learned because of Shastal. I used to have to wait for the Snaky to reappear in order to finish this. But now there's a cool, nice little trick here. I wouldn't say trick, but it's just a new strat where we're going to use the block. And this might have been the original intended way, but I just, for some reason, never figured it out. Use that second block to cover the Medusa instead of the Snaky, making this level a lot fun. Yeah, this... Because of all the tricks that we'll learn, because of Stall, I was able to pretty much save 13 minutes off my time, which was still good anyway, to get a sub-hour in this, which I thought at the time was going to be pretty impossible. Because this game is extremely slow. Now the third instance of using the egg shots to hunt down Dawns, this time we're just gonna push them out of the way. And if we do everything right here, we should have just enough time to block the Medusa on the left. We're gonna grab this we're gonna grab this heart. We're gonna blow him away, and very quickly get back over, and get behind this rock. And just right up to the node. Here we go. Before you have to do a weird thing, we'd have to trap the dumb Medusa up top and all this crazy stuff. No, we're not doing that. Get this heart. Okay, I'm just gonna stay a little bit focused here because we're about to get what might be the worst level of the entire game. 210 has to be the worst level in the world. Because like earlier with the skulls where you had the skulls going around, you have this monstrosity. 1 heart, 2 blocks, and you need to manipulate somehow the skulls. And now we need them to go down below. Okay, we've got phase 1 out of the way. Nope, we're screwed. We're hosed. Yeah. This level... And that's the hard part right there. You need to get the skulls low enough down to push that left block in their way to fully block them. Oop. Okay, there we go. And we do this to make it easier for the skulls to leave this area. Skulls, move. Thank you. I'm an idiot. I could have gone straight down. I could have done that much faster. Could have done it there. See, it's so hard to know how much time you really have. Okay, we're good. That's the second step. Now step 3. Getting them out of there. So now it's just the waiting game and hoping they leave. Okay, good. Somehow we got through that. And it's literally probably the only way you can do this level. I have yet to find another way to do it. Other than just waiting and hope that you can get through it. That level can be 30 seconds to 3 minutes. You never know. Here, the game wants you to think you want to use that snaky in order to cover the Medusa, but no. We're gonna ride it. Because mostly you'll always forget that that any egg can ride on water if the game was designed to have an egg follow a certain path. We'll use the block to cover the Medusa. Now, the game also is tricking you to think, oh, I'll just move the block over and get that heart. Problem is, it's going to cover the chest. And you'll probably die from the dragon fire. What we're going to do here is just, we're going to laugh at the face of the dragons while we cross the river, grab the heart, and just scurry our way to the end of the level. A level where we have a lot of Medusas, but not... let's wait. But not as... We have... Yeah, we have 4 snakies, but a ton of places where we need to cover. Oh my goodness. The game ate an input. Game Boy, why you do this? Granted, you're the mister, but either way. Yeah, so I needed to blow away those 2 snakies in order to have them reappear, because I need to use them. I need to use every snaky but the one I'm covering the Dawn with at least twice. Let's take that slow. We're gonna wait. Let's do this. We're gonna use him a second time. Go up. Oh yeah, this game is always hungry. But we'd rather the game be hungry than the kids. Hence why we're doing this. Help the kids. Sure, I just try to go into the door before it was even open. Apparently I think I can actually glitch this game. Okay, another instance where we're going to be doing a lot of half blocking, so I'm going to take it easy. It is very easy to accidentally just walk an extra half block, even though the game is slower. Wait. That's right, we need to cover this dragon. Very dangerous dragon. Then we're gonna cover, block the Dons, grab the 2 hearts, finish it up. And after a rocky start to the Oriental stages, we are in the last stage. Now this game has a... I stupidly did this the wrong way when my very first time I ran this. I used to grab that bottom right heart with that Rocky instead of just using this Snaky to do it as well. It's at the same walking distance, and you've got more than enough time to get this heart and walk back. Like, doing it that way saves roughly 30 seconds. That's how insane it is. And why is she doing it that way? Go. Oriental stage is done. On to stage 3. We don't have time to dance or sing. We got puzzles to solve. And kids to feed. Okay, now we are coming to the first time where we're going to have to do the fun dodging of flames. But it's not too bad, since you can buffer your inputs. It gives you a ladder, we don't need it. So we're going to wait, we're going to go down, up, get the flame to come out, and then grab the note. So not too crazy. Big thing with this level is that you're supposed to try to use... You're supposed to use that armadillo twice, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to put him in his final resting spot, and we're just going to be very fast with our movements. Oh, that was extremely close. That was a 5-second gold. I was cutting that a lot closer than I should have. Ready? This is either the last or the next last instance where you're gonna see the greatness of egging a Domadusa. That's the last time you're gonna see it. But it just looks so cool when you... Like, holy crap, I can actually egg and be safe from the most dangerous character in the game. Thank you. The two-step process here, we are going to push out both of these blocks. And then very quickly... Very quick. We're going to take this a lot slower than we really need to, because I want to make sure I'm right here. We want to specifically make sure we put the skull on the right side, so he's trapped inside there. Since I took it safe, this level will take a little longer, because now I have to walk back to that heart and walk back the note. That's fine. Lolo Griffin became Eggman. Oh dear. Oh yeah. Nope. We need the actual shots. Well, I mean, he did decide to go evil and start working with DDD, so I could see it. There's actually 2 versions of this level. I don't believe we see the second version in this part. I believe we don't see it until the advanced level. We will not see. Big thing with this level, you just have to constantly use the Snakey to move these blocks around in order to get the hearts. Get over here. Have to use them 2 more times. Once I get the final heart, and once to cross the ocean to get to the node. I keep wanting to say orb in the worst way. Thank you, GDQ, for doing that to me. No, they are not orbs, they are notes. And each level when you grab a note, you're pretty much just grabbing part of the sheet music for the song for Lolo to play. Lo and behold, we've never known. He's a good musician. He can play all the styles. He's doing hula music. We're got the music. Now he's doing this to get house music. Talented young little blue boy over here. But we're gonna wait until this armadillo touches the corner. So we do that. Fun stuff. Now we're gonna wait again and egg him right there. While he's still egged up, we're just gonna cross. Because an egg, just like everything else, is a barrier. That isn't a tree. Here we're gonna try to manipulate the armadillos as best as we can, and I'm not. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. One thing I forgot: you gotta do that. We're gonna be using the armadillo's weakness of being attracted to us to follow us. Yep. An armadillo, when it tracks you from left to right, it'll go into his ball and will keep going in that direction until it hits some sort of object. Messed up. Gotta get the block first. Okay, we're gonna cover this Alma first. We're gonna go down. We're gonna destroy that half of that first. We're gonna wait until he touches that tree, which gives enough time to get over and block him. Grab these 2 hearts. The big thing here is I want to destroy that. We're gonna egg the skull to make this a little safer, because now the skull up top is stuck. He cannot get us, giving us easy access to the note and the level. 3.9 features very, very precise block placement in order to make this level extremely safer. So when you look at the layout of the blocks, you're gonna ask yourself one question. And that thing is, as you'll see, that skull that is right next to that last heart is not going to be blocked. And that's the last heart I'm going to get. You're thinking to yourself, why would I do that? Easy. The skull immediately goes to the right first. And I forgot to block that skull. I didn't move it over far enough. I was not paying attention. I was too busy talking. Lolo, for just being a puzzle game, is extremely hard to commentate while you're running, because it does take a lot of focus. Try to keep your mind straight as you're trying to remember how these puzzles go, especially when you haven't practiced. There we go. Oh my lord, what am I doing? What am I doing? I guess apparently it's trial and error day. Yeah, that last block I was only supposed to move half a block. That's why the skull got through. Half blocked. Why you do this to me? Just another reason why I gave myself a lot more extra time. I guess you can say it's a I guess you can say it's a good reason why I gave myself such a longer estimate. But no matter what, that skull will always go to the right first. It will never try to get you. That's why I never have to worry about it. Luckily, we have an easy level coming up. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna egg him. I'm gonna push him here. Going to ride him over the water. Now, very carefully, we're gonna sit here and go down up. Gotta be quick about that. Block that dragon, and we're pretty much done. Easy as that. We want to make sure we put him right there. We don't want him any lower or any higher, or we are hosed. But now we are forced to wait until he eggs out. Right there. Let him rest there. That's his currently final resting spot. Keep forgetting I could have just gone right over. He's not gonna move once I'm right next to him. Here the big thing here is that we need to blow up this rock here and use this snaky that I used right at the start to push him right next to the Medusa. Luckily, it's not one of these instances where you, like in the second and third game, where I'll wait until I get over it. It's not like in the second and third game where you have to be pretty much perfect in your movements or your hose. Since this game runs a lot slower, you have a lot more time than you'll ever need. I believe there's only one level that's actually like that, where if you are a little off, you're kind of hosed. Then also, I want to add that in coming levels, you're going to hear me talk out loud in numbers, and that's only because I'm counting the beats in the song, because that's an indicator to tell me when I need to move an item or move myself in order to time things correctly, so I can get behind an enemy or just do most things in general that will force me to need. You'll see in the next level. I just need to time myself so I can egg something. Oh, sorry, wrong level. Oh, yes. Yeah, this level's all based on half blocks. I'm gonna take this a little slower because this can be a little hectic. Okay, half block that over. Then we're gonna half block this. We're gonna push this over. The only half block you don't need is right here for the hard. You can do it if you wanted to. Half block Medusa in the skull, and if I did it right, these skulls I'll never have to worry about coming even close to me. Actually, the first time you'll hear it is first time you'll see the instance of me waiting and counting will be this coming level right here. One, 2, 5, 8, 11. I hope I did that right. I might have been way too early. I think it was 30 seconds. Yep. You're not gonna see that death. What I get for forgetting what the number was. I'm thinking of Lolo 3, not Game Boy. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Timing was still off, but that's fine. We made it through. Did a half block there, so the armadillo could not get back to us. Oh, wasn't paying attention. That's the end of the house. There, we're getting to the final stages. Now we're going into the flamenco stages. The thing here is grab 3 hearts in order to get the power up. Destroy this block. Now the big first thing we need to do is we need to half block this. That. Okay. And that's pretty much the level. That's pretty much the level. Now we just have to use this snaky 2 more times. Or not, because I'm dumb. I pushed that snaky into the wrong hole. Wrong location. I promise my next run will be a lot shorter. Yeah. Snaky goes there. Because then we'll push the other snaky underneath that left Medusa. Get that heart, which will give us 2 egg shots, which we won't actually need. We'll just need 1. I'm also assuming the game was meant to be done. The puzzle was meant to be done a different way. Oh no, never mind. We're not gonna have an extra. I forgot I had to blow that one away. But we have the exact amount of correct egg shots. My mind is apparently not fully there this morning. I'm forgetting how the levels work. But we're getting through them. Okay, there we go. For that final Medusa, get the last heart, get the note for the first level. Let's roll. Big thing with this level is most probably would never know that skulls, while being very dumb and very followy, aren't also very good at escaping. I'm guessing those are like grassy areas. So if you stick them in there, at least with a half a block of space, as you can see, they're half block over, they can't leave. They cannot move, they are stuck. So we just create a little pyramid there, block them up top, and just finish. Easy peasy. We're gonna block that Medusa. Very quickly, we're gonna run over, get these 2 hearts. Now, what we gotta do here is push this guy here, bring him up, over and around, get this heart, which will give us the power up, bring him down, and just to be safe so I don't have to reset the level, to be marathon safe, I'm gonna wait for both snakies to reappear. Oh, yes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna push him down. I almost went super dumb. Push him in the water, push this egg the snaky down, so we can push him over and block the Medusa. I almost forgot this part for some reason, which will allow us to get the note and finish the level. Now time for what? Surprisingly, one of my more favorite levels. Actually, I'm just gonna again play it a little slower. Now, if I do this right, if I stand half block in, this leaper will cover the Medusa, making it nice and easy for me to get the note and block my way, which she's not supposed to. Oh, I'm wrong. We are going to get one more instance of hitting the Dawn. Nice. That actually was really good. That was a surprisingly good stage. I tend to mess that one up a lot. Oh, did I just mess that up? No, I didn't. So with this big thing, we need to move the leaper in the middle here to manipulate it to get the heart up in the right. Okay, now we need to wait for him to start going down. Oh. I screwed up. The big thing is that heart in the bottom is last. That was my mistake. I knew a few of these levels I was gonna mess up on just because I didn't have time to relearn most of these levels. So some of these are gonna look like I'm a noob. That's fine. We're never in the path of our buddy here. Down below. I could have sworn there is a faster way, but for some reason I'm forgetting it. So we're gonna do the safe way. Oh, what am I doing? No, we're gonna go down here. Him to cross. There we go. There we go. Second time's a charm. For a deceptively hard level. This level in itself is not actually that hard. Break the bridge. And wait. Sadly, we do have to block our buddy, Mr. Dawn. Such sadness. It's always nice when you can see Dawn all egged up. I always wonder if he's claustrophobic, because this is the only game in which you can do it in, so... Sure, he doesn't like... Sure, he's not used to it. Sucker. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Cool. Big thing here. Just push him in. Now there's no way for any of these skeletons left on the get me. There's gonna be mass chaos, but they can't touch me. That guy on the right, he's harmless. He can't touch me until I get the note. And once I get the note, he disappears anyway, so who cares? Another level full of dragons. Or goals, if you want to be correct about it. Big thing here is we want to be able to... Oh. No, I want to show the correct way. I could do a backup way, but I'm not doing it. That was my mistake. The original way is you push that dragon next to the other right-facing dragon, but no. We do it this way. Push him up. And then we cover him over there. Then we wrap back around. Get the heart. And now those two are just going to be facing each other, just flaming each other. I don't know. I guess they like that thing. They like flames to the face. Big thing here is we want to make sure we do not stand right next to the leaper. If he does, he falls asleep and we cannot egg him from there. We need to make really sure that we are at least half a tile away before put him asleep. Now another level where we're gonna have to wait until he actually until the snaky reappears. There's a very specific reason why I did not get that heart on the left first. As you can notice near me, we have 4 lovely skulls just sleeping, ready to get us. So we're gonna wait for the snaky to reappear, cross back over, and then grab the note. Skulls cannot cross water, thing. 411, the land of the Almas. I'm gonna try to play this level safe, but it never works. Will I survive this? Oh, Jesus! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Also, that's a 20-second gold because I played it really extremely dangerous there. That's the great thing about the armadillos in this level, in this game. They run exactly the same speed as you do. You never have to worry about being in danger. Except just taking the wrong angles. As you can pretty much see, you're just going to use this, move the snakies and block the Medusas and get the hearts. Nothing too crazy. Another level where you're forced to use the leapers as blockers. Going down here first to make the level a little faster. It's much faster to get these hearts first. I'm not going to make it, so I'm going to wait right here. Like I mentioned at the start, leapers, or sorry, no, because Rockies will only move if you're above or below them. If you're left or right of them, they just stop if they're 2 blocks away. Come on, hurry your butt up. That actually scared me a bit. So he's being egged for a long time. Okay, since I screwed this up, we're just gonna wait until he moves. Oh. Okay. I had to take that a little slower because I kind of timed everything incorrect. But that's fine. Final stage of the flamenco stage. And also, I want to say it's the last time you're gonna see the glory that is egging a dawn. So while it's still egged, we're just gonna wrap around. We're going to shoot this dragon to get him over. Cover the Medusa, and then we're just gonna wait right here. We're going to need the sticky one last time. And to make sure that we don't get destroyed by this dawn, we're going to wait until he touches the wall, get the heart, shoot over, get this heart, cross back over, then just get yourself a nice and cozy spot here. And we're going to play safe and just stand right behind this heart. We do have time to get that last heart and get the note, but it's really not worth it. It's extremely close. Since I was a little slow on the turn, I didn't want to take that chance. And look at that, just like that, we were on the final stage, the ballet song. We're on the final 4 stages. Final 14 stages, my mistake. Also, for some reason, this level by itself, I constantly mess up. I don't know why. Oh! Just like that. I was not supposed to push down. And I do not know why I pressed down. I guess I just wanted to face him for some reason. I don't know why I pressed down. Oh yeah, we want to wait right here and let the Leaper fall asleep. Because we need to block the Snaky where its original location is. And I moved that block exactly where it is now to block its second location. Now we need to push this over one, so I can actually escape when I try to leave. Now the level is pretty much done. To make the walk a little shorter, we're gonna move him all the way over to here. We're gonna ride the snake. We're gonna come from above. We're gonna ride the water all the way over. Don't have to worry about the Snaky. He disappears once we're done. Walk straight to the end. 13 more. We're almost there, folks. Yeah, this level's a lot harder than it looks. So we just keep walking, never stop. We're gonna block the Dawn. Cover him from the left. All the way over. We're gonna wait. Stand. Put the Leaper to sleep. Then wrap all the way around. Hit the last of the hearts. And just walk right to the note. Don't have to worry about the first dragon. The Leaper is asleep to block us. And the second one won't even come close to touching us. Never have to worry about it. Another one where you just have to be a little quick here. Heart, go all the way back down. Cross over. Gonna move this half a block so neither one can hurt us. Use the arrow block to get this heart. And then very quickly, before the Snaky reappears, you're gonna just go right here. If you're quick enough, you have more than enough time. Cross back over. Block this Medusa. Come across to the end. Get the note and finish the level. Another level that's harder. It's easier. It looks harder than it really is. There's only 2 things you need to do. 1, half block the dragon and the Medusa. Wait for the egg to crack to put the Leaper to sleep. Once we hear him asleep, we're gonna push the Snaky up and wrap all the way around. Because we need a Snaky in order to ride up to get the note. Only way possible, so we grab the note and we are done. Now I apologize in advance. This level right here is an artificially long level. we have to wrap around this place twice. So first we're going to block where the original Snakies is, which will push him to here. So we just have to wait. Like I said, with the Game Boy version, this takes forever. Where's my fast forward button? If someone would remember this level, I apologize. So while we're here, we're going to push this half block up, and we're going to ride back, we're going to ride to the right, and stay down below. But now that its original spot is blocked, and its secondary spot is blocked, it'll be transported right above me next, above me and to the left of the block. And then when he reappears, we're just going to ride him over to the right. And we're going to block him at his third location to make him move to his fourth location, which will be right above me, which is what we need in order to get the final heart piece. But wait, there's more. We get to do most of that over again. We're going to be very quick here. We got to go right, go left, make sure we get back on the egg. What we have to do now is push this down in order to allow the Snaky to reappear up here. Oop, 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 oop. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. I also forget how long they last in eggs. But I don't have to worry about me messing up there too badly. Okay, the level of boring torture is almost done. Gotta wait for the Snaky to reappear. We're gonna ride the two tile window over and finish this torturous level. Very nice. Name of this level is All the Armadillo. He's the hero of the entire level. I'm gonna go down here to make it so he comes forward. And when he moves up, down, so we make sure he does not get stuck with us. I also just completely messed that up, but we're gonna correct that mistake. Let him see us, and then go up. Okay. I was supposed to go straight to the heart, not get the one next to the Snaky. Wait for him to come next to us. The great thing, as long as you are left or to the right of him, he will always stop and spin after you, no matter where you are in that vertical plane. And then we just, once he's up there, we're just gonna get the heart and finish the level. Small time loss, but nothing crazy. But there, that might look weird, but the reasoning for that is to force the armadillo to go to a different location, which will be to the left of this little grassy pad right here that I'm next to. But we need to move him elsewhere from there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna push it here. He should reappear right next to the Medusa. I'm gonna create this little fun ditty and use him as a blocker to finish the level. Yeah, I find that the final stage is pretty much just using Alma as a blocker. I need him to go back down, so I'm gonna... Should be good. Wait, and go. Go. Gonna use almost twice, once to block the right side of the Medusa. This way, because now we all hit the up top, so we never have to worry about anything below. And then we're gonna use them one more time to get this last heart. While we leave the dragons down below, so we can stay at the top part and just finish that off nice and easy. I don't know. I always say Kirby's the bad guy. Has always been the bad guy, no matter what anyone says. This first part's weird. And I also screwed it up. Oh, I did it the wrong order. It's ladder, and then snake. That way, he can't actually hurt us. Here's where it gets interesting. First thing, we're going to use the arrow. That. Now we need to wait for the snaky to reappear, but we need to push it underneath the heart to the right. Not to the left, to the right. The right gives us 2 egg shots that are very crucial. But we have to time it correctly with the almond to make it easier. And also, it lets you trick you here. Almond's gonna go right there. Tricking you into thinking that you have to shoot earlier than you need to. It's a game it likes to play. Now we're gonna just follow the almond's path and finish the level. And another level that's unnecessarily long. And I'll point out why in just a moment. So, this river has one gigantic linear, boating section. That egg will go all the way down, then start going left, all the way to the end of that row. And once it hits the wall, it's going to go down, and then go all the way to the right. And since the game only allows one object in the water at any one time, I have to wait until that egg disappears before egging this snaky I'm next to and pushing it into the water so I can leave up top. Yay! Not as bad as one of the levels in the Famicom Lolo 2, so still pretty bad. Get on the egg, we're going to ride over. We're going to use our little arrow magical power to change the direction of the arrow. Walk back over. Then we're going to egg him. We're going to go down so we can get to this last heart. Wait for that egg to disappear. And now we're just going to ride ourselves to the end. Yes, we have to do this long waiting section of the egg twice. But it is nice that it's happening in the last 5 levels. It's like this way, you can just keep holding right while you grab a cup of coffee. Or ice in my case, even though it's 28 degrees outside here. Yeah, so I've learned with the Game Boy version, the game likes to force you to use the same enemy multiple times. I think that was a mess up right there. Things in the wrong order. I don't think it matters, but we're gonna play it off like it was. We're gonna half block, makes it easy to buy. Egg, shoot away. We're moving the dragon next to the skull, so the skull cannot hose us over because there's sand right there, which will slow us down, making it way too easy for the skull to get us. So here, just gonna push him down, get this last heart, blow him away, and since it takes a while for the egg to reappear, for the egg to actually hit the egg shot to hit the egg, it gives us ample time to leave before the Medusa has the ability to hit us. Just turn that now. Just get it out of the way. Last thing we need to do with this level, just need to cover the Medusa over on the right. and walk up and get the note. Let's roll. Ready. Last 3. I'm gonna leave that heart there last. Also, get this heart, but do not shoot that dragon. You're gonna wrap all the way back around, which will allow us to move this our buddy here. Push him there. You do anything fancy? Again, I'm gonna play it safe and just egg him. Walk back over, and then just ride it all the way. I'm not actually sure what the time signature is. I've been so far gone from... Oh yeah, actually, one thing I want to tell. I love if you're on an egg, a dragon shot can't kill you in this game, which is weird, but whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the time signature is in this game. Timed it right, should show up. Go. Bring him around. Cross over. Get the egg shots. Okay, now I have to be careful here. Need to be quick. Just make sure to go next to the rock and hold to the right. Down. Now the waiting game once again. About, oh, 6-8. Could be. I didn't actually look at the music. Could be. Now we just need to wait for the snaky to reappear there. Now we're gonna take a shortcut. You're supposed to go to the right, but why? Go right here. Makes things just nice and easy. Gonna play it safe. Make sure I'm actually facing that direction. There we go. Alrighty, final level. Let's roll. Here, the egg's gonna wrap around. So I actually have to count while I'm moving in this level, I believe. 1, 2. I might have gone early, but we'll see. Oh, just enough time. Oh, didn't do the level over again. Here we go. We're just gonna ride it, egg the dragon, get the note, and call it a clunk. There we go. All 70 levels of intermediate of Lolo. Now Lolo and Lala can play their music and dance their night away. No, you are correct. It is 6-8. There we go. There's Lala dancing away in the ballet. And Lolo down below being the conductor. There we go, and there's the ending. Thanks for the GGs, everyone. Surprisingly, that last level was a 2-second gold. But outside of a couple levels, I mean, I felt like that run went pretty well. And the great thing about this game is you finish those 70 levels. I don't know if it's going to allow me to do it in time, but once you finish this, it brings you right to the advanced levels. But that'll be for another time. Also, in the advanced levels, you get to see Lolo and Lala's kid, Lulu. There we go. There's Lulu. Look at him floating down. Yes. Anyway, that's it for Lolo. Maybe I'll show the advanced levels at the next event. We'll see. But anyway, I shall be right back. I'll be right back for Roland's Curse for the Game Boy. Any %. So I'll see you in just a few.